Well, here we are again, sitting here in the Radio Entrepreneurs studios. My name is JDavis, host of Radio Entrepreneurs, and we continue to stream stories of entrepreneurship and leadership and how people are dealing with this economy. Every week, we like to check in with the fabulous Marc Z, president of Marc Z Legal Staffing, for my Marc Z and your Marc Z moment. Hi, Marc.
Hey, Jeffrey. Great to see you this morning. The sun's out, the birds are chirping, and hopefully we're going to have a week that is unlike the predictions of rain and bad weather.
Well, you're a little bit further north than me. I'm looking at pelting rain this second. So,
well, hopefully that trend's going to change.
Well, we hope so. I don't mind. Rain doesn't bother me. Not too much.
Well, we need rain, right?
Yeah, just not on my tennis game. So, Marc, what's the topic du jour?
The topic du jour is time off. As we get deeper into the summer, it's very, very important for organizations, companies, and firms to encourage employees to take some time off, and for the leaders of those organizations to take some time off. You and I were talking the other day. I took off a lot of Sunday, and I was so glad. It really helped me. It recharged my battery, and it doesn't have to be a big vacation, but it can be just some time off at some point during a week now, especially as we get into the summer and there are longer days, and there are all these things that you can be doing versus being shut in during the bad weather. So it really, really is important to encourage time off. Some employers end Fridays at 3:00, so employees can get extra time out. Other employers are saying to people, take a day, or for 4th of July, they're giving that Monday off and before the 4th. And so people will have extended time off.
You know, I used to have a partner, and earlier in my career, when I was known more for my energy, he once said to me, you know, the good and the bad part about you is that you're a sprinter. And he goes, I'm a marathon runner. He goes, and the problem with sprinters is they burn out. He goes, you got to learn to run the marathon, and marathoners learn how to pace themselves. And that's what you're talking about. It's learning to have pace, turn off that part of your brain, let another part of your brain get stimulated or not stimulated, relaxed, and it actually helps the whole total being. And I think that that's true. You got to learn balance. That doesn't mean being lazy. It means it makes you more productive.
Right. It makes you more productive because you're stepping away to take a step back from some situations sometime, that if you're just focused, you really can't do your best. And you, by recharging or mentally or physically recharging, it really is helpful. And I'm trying to practice what I preach, and it's been very, very helpful to me. It really has been. And I encourage people to do that. Again, whether it's hours, whether it's days, whether it's something they plan each week, or going on a vacation, if they can do that.
See, I always assumed that your retirement job was you were going to become the tennis pro for the mature people. Wouldn't that be something for you to get up every day and play tennis with people and teach them how to play? For those who don't know, Marc Z is one of the planet's great tennis players.
So. Well, you're kind. I really love it, and as you know, I used to teach tennis. But I find, and I was asked a couple of years ago if I wanted to come back and teach at the specialty camp just for the fun of it, and I said that would be great. The problem with me, which again gets back to our taking time off, is patience. I've become, as part of my business, more impatient. And when you teach, you need patience, which actually is another good outlet, like we talk about, as a break from the action,
Or we could go on to the Harlem Globetrotters tennis circuit and I could be the spazzy player of the two of us.
Not the way you've been playing lately. So that's not what my spies tell me.
Well, Mark, if someone needs advice, and I think it is important to understand, if you're looking for a position, you want to find something that's right for you. And if you're looking to recruit, you want to find someone who also is right for your environment. How do they find you?
Well, first of all, go on our wonderful website, radioentrepreneurs.com. Look at our profile is right there. Or Google Marc Z, M-A-R-C and the letter Z, or go to Marc Z Legal, MarcZlegal.com, or 617-338-1300.
Thank you, Mark. And for all our listeners, you can find Marc Z again next week on Radio Entrepreneurs.